Hello guys, it's Bob from One Stop Mouse, and I'm live here at Animal Kingdom. We're set to go at 1 o'clock. It's 12:48, started a few minutes early. Have to say that Animal Kingdom is, well, it's not packed like everything's back to normal, but it is fairly crowded, and the parking lot is getting exceptionally crowded. Bunch of people coming in now, so I figured we better get started. So let's take a look around and let's see what the wait times are and just how packed it is, and maybe actually see and address some of those questions we had in the news broadcast last night about capacity and packed parks in the last week. So you'll be able to see for yourself how packed or not packed it is. Nobody in the chat so far because we started 12 minutes early. Still doesn't look like a very busy day, but the parking lot and all the people coming in made me think otherwise. So I don't know how it's going to be in a half an hour, and I also don't know if that's because they're waiting on lines for rides like Avatar. So
thank you for your cooperation.
Let's go up to the Tree of Life and take a little bit of a closer look for just a minute. Always such a beautiful sight. For those of you who haven't been to Disney now for a while because of COVID, there's the Tree of Life. Hey Dean, how are ya? Yes, it is very warm. I don't think it's the temperature necessarily. It might be about 90 degrees, but I am sweating bullets because it must be very high humidity. So that's my perception. Check out Dean's channel. It's called The Live Place, and it's a very, very special place that features family-friendly live streams, which of course includes many, many of the streams that the Disney YouTube community does. So he has been an invaluable friend to the Disney YouTube community. Thank you so much for everything you do, Dean. Hey Colin Cropley, how are you there? Welcome into the stream. Welcome to our tour of Animal Kingdom on this very humid and I think soon to be very busy day, but it doesn't look like it yet. When I saw that parking lot, I was glad to have stopped at Wendy's because I was really looking forward to some Flame Tree barbecue. But who knows what kind of line that's going to be like. So, I don't know if you guys have heard, but the governor of the state of Florida, Mr. DeSantis, has basically lifted the COVID precautions, which were stage 3. That's what we've been under since the parks closed and since April, and lifted it and made it stage 2. And that basically means that all the bars and restaurants are open now. to 100% capacity. You're not required to wear a mask or anything like that, but you are allowed to have your own rules. So Disney can continue to have their own rules about social distancing and people wearing masks, which of course you see. So here we are on a hot day. This is the kind of day when here is Tiffin's. We're on our way over to see what the wait time is like for Avatar. If you've never been to Tiffin's before, it is a very, very good restaurant. James Smith, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the stream. Right over before the bridge over to Avatar, there's a lounge, a bar basically, very cool circular bar, and there's a very good place to hang out on a hot day like this and get a cool drink. Yes, Tiffin's is very good. I was in there once. It's a little pricey. It's a signature restaurant, Disney's signature restaurant, and I actually went to that restaurant. Hold on one second. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, hold on. There's a character cavalcade boat going on here. Oh, nope, it's just musicians. Okay, so Dean, that area right there, that semicircular thing, that's the attached bar area. It's called the Nomad's Lounge, and I'm sure you remember that. It's a very cool place, very, very cool themed, interesting place, and you can get the same delicious things to eat there as well. All right, so the iconic sounds of the Valley of Moara are meeting us as we come into Avatar. And this is boarded off right now, but this is this amazing plant type species that's like a giant corn husk that's lit up at night, that's always has a steam kind of coming out of the top, and then it sort of spits on people like the camel in on the flying carpet ride at Magic Kingdom. Yeah, I love the ambient sounds too. I'll try to be quiet for a minute so you can hear them.
Since I don't have a line, we're going to go do my first tour.
What equipment do you use for streaming, like gimbal and streaming platform, and what cellular you use for the parks? James Smith, I will attach that in some links so you can see that after the fact. Here are these snail-like creatures that are squirting water. Yeah, when I get home, I'll put a thumbnail on here like I always do, and Check it out. Within 24 hours, I'll have up links to the gimbal that I use, the streaming app that I use, and the cell service that I've got. The gimbal, I actually have two gimbals. I'll put the links for both of those in there. Oops, I got to go around. I have a S10 Plus Android phone, Samsung, and it's not the latest one. It was the latest one last year. Has a really good camera on it, and I have Verizon service, and you need to have one of the upper end services if you want to stream, because it has to handle the information. All right, so here is the line.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Is this the line for Flight of Passage?
The passage is going to be right
Down
down
there?
this pathway.
Thank you. Do you know how long the wait is right
Wait
now?
time is about 55 minutes. Right?
55 minutes? Okay. 55 minutes for Flight of Passage. So, I don't know that I want to do that. However, if we don't do that, it'll probably be 2 hours in a little while. But I'm not going to do that. Let's
It's a giant simulator with a big screen.
go see if we can get on the other ride. So yes, James, in answer to your question, Verizon S10 Plus, Samsung Galaxy phone. If you're gonna get another phone, actually, I'd probably get that newest one. It's a 20, or I can't remember. Also, when you're wearing a mask around, like right now, your voice is muffled. So I often, and especially now, have a mic that clips to my collar. That's a little lavalier mic, it's called. And I have that sticking out of the end of the phone where the earbuds would go, and it's clipped to my collar. It's also good on windy days or when there's a lot of noise in the park on busy days. Okay, so here we are for the other ride, the boat ride, and this is a 30-minute wait. So, love experiencing Pandora through your stream. Thank you, Dean. Look at that, isn't that cool? Waterfall. So anyway, it's Monday, September 28th. It's a Monday. People like Walt from Mouse Talk have been talking about how he was at the parks all week, weekdays and weekends last week, and the parks were really packed. And so our experience right now at 1:02 in the afternoon on September 28th at Flight of Passage, the Navi River Journey at 1:02 is a 30-minute wait, and Flight of Passage is a 55-minute wait. And I am not going to wait in those lines. I might be sorry later, because they'll probably go up to 2 hours for Flight of Passage. But now here are the floating islands that are part of the queue for flight of passage. And where I'm standing is actually right at the exit bridge for Navi River journey. So let's go see what's happening. The theming on this attraction is just so astounding, and the effort and the upkeep, the gardens. I mean, you know, because this is a living theming. It's some of the Disney magic, you know, with the plastic cement type stuff that they spray. That Disney is famous for creating stone and wood or lookalikes. But there's so much vegetation mixed in with this. Special thanks to all the cast members for doing the great jobs that they're doing, asking people to social distance and keep the masks on over their noses and everything. On a hot day like this, when you've got your kids who might be a little bit cantankerous, that can be a little trying sometimes for people on both sides. But I have to say that Disney cast members are practically saints, and it definitely takes a certain sort of temperament, certain sort of magical personality to be able to do it. And I want to send a shout out and a salute to all of those Disney cast members. All right, so now we're over here near the eatery and Wind Traders, the shop. Those wait times aren't really too bad, says Dean at Dreamer's Empire. No, they're not. Actually, they're really good. James Smith, I'm going to buy a Moza Mini Me gimbal. Any recommendations for a cheaper one? No, actually, I like the Moza Mini. It's a little bit smaller than some of these ones that people have been using over the last few years, like the one I have. It's called the Zion, which is Zhiyun. The other one that I have at home is called a Smooth. The one you're talking about is a little bit more portable, and I kind of like that. You'd be surprised as you're flinging stuff all over the place, how portable it makes it easy. James Smith, I'm not positive, but I think Resort TV One has recommended that gimbal. Yes, you are correct, Dean. Resort TV One likes that Moza Mini gimbal, and I know that Nick at Magical News Live, young Nick, that he also likes that gimbal, and on the basis of that, I was looking at it on Amazon the other day. So we're in Wind Traders now. The Moza Mini gimbal is not really more expensive than any of the gimbals, any of the good gimbals at least. The one I'm holding, this Zion that I got a year ago, this was at cost $2. And the Smooth, which is the one that Josh used to use at Resort TV One, that's not really any cheaper either, unless you get one of the older models. You know how tech is. It gets so outdated so quickly, like phones, that I would go for the latest version of the Moza Mini. That's what I'll be getting. What I'm using is fine. Actually, there are a lot of features in this Zion that would be great if I actually had Bluetooth signal so that I could use all of these great features, but you almost never have that. So, and to use most of the streaming apps, like the one that Spokesman uses, which is Restream, and a few others, and even to just go live straight through YouTube, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers. And I'm very well aware of that because if you look, last I looked yesterday, I have 341 subscribers, growing fast, but still not enough. And so I cannot use Restream, which has some great features. And so if you look on YouTube about the features that are available, oh, these are cuddly little dragons. They're shoulder plush dragons. You've probably seen the whole shoulder plush thing. These sit on your shoulder. They have one for I've seen a few. I've seen Pooh. I've seen all kinds of plushes. But the friend I had who put a plush on his shoulder, I lost it almost right away. So I don't think I'll be getting a plush. Anyway, the streaming app that I use is the one that a lot of people like online, and you can use it even if you only have a few. 342. Thank you. Even if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, and that's Streamlabs, and that's what I'm using right now. Here's a lab over here where you can have your own avatar made. That's sort of similar to you. And this is the line that's coming out of Avatar right now, right into my face. So I'm using Streamlabs, which you can use, even though YouTube says you can't stream unless you have 1,000 subscribers. That allows you to get around that and do so. Restream, I thought I could do that because of what they were saying the other day, and I checked it out, and no, I still can't do that. So if you're just starting out, the Moza Minis sounds like a good idea. Using Streamlabs, getting Verizon service with the more data. I think you have to pay like another $15 a month for more data. And getting a little crowded in here now. Now be aware that unlike Resort TV 1, and some of the people who have been streaming for a long time, there are lots of proprietary software that is really not available to everyone else. Here is Satui Canteen, and here's some of the stuff they feature in here. The snack bar has some great green beer, which I'm not going to have right now, but it's really, really good. It's called
I don't see strawberry on there.
Hawk's Grog Ale, which is a great green beer that you can get at the snack stand. So Resort TV 1, Corey Meets World, some of those bigger, well-known streaming channels, they have some tricks of the trade, some software that a lot of other people don't know about. They're well accustomed, because they do it so often, to knowing when and where you can get signal and when you can't. I'm sort of accustomed to it, but I'm a little rusty, haven't really done much streaming for several months. So if you look at the last live stream that I did, I had some audio problems, and I was in Magic Kingdom, and when I got on Pirates of the Caribbean, it lagged quite a lot. So that is trial and error.
1 second right there. Thank you.
and you can ask them about that. That cheesecake at Satuli's is amazing. I've never had that, and you know, so many people love that place. Hey Dizzy Ears, how are ya? Thank you. Hey Disinfinity, how are you? A lot of people, including AJ Wolf, who's pretty famous for the Disney food blog and specializes in that stuff, she just loves that place. I'm kind of iffy. I guess I just haven't, I don't know if they've changed the menu since then or what, but hit and miss. I think I got, they have a fish, I was trying to eat healthy, and they have a fish meal there. That was, it was a pretty plain sort of, I think it was farm-raised fish from Epcot on a bed of rice and some other things. They have noodles, and they kind of make it seem otherworldly with colors and things like that. But Dizzy Ears, yes, us too. We wish we could be there with them. Hey, I wish you were here. Dreamers Empire, I'm sorry. Dean, I'm sorry. I know you were down here. You said you're getting off the plane in Orlando or whatever when I was contacting you about something. But eventually, I'm sure you've got so many friends in the Disney YouTube community. You can't meet up with everyone, but the next time you're down here, I would very much like to meet up with you. Dean at the Live Place has been a big supporter of One Stop Mouse for a while. I remember when, as well as Mouse Talk, and I remember, and Disinfinity. I remember I was talking to the three of them around last Christmas as I was in Hollywood Studios. And Dean, you know, he's got all these people that he's got to write these things up about, because it features, you go to this one place, the Live Place, and it features all these channels with family-friendly live streams. And so, you know, we need a little bit of notice, you know, like 2 weeks, a week or something. I'm one of these procrastinator sort of guys that sends in like a thumbnail and information and says, yeah, I'm going to be doing this stream tomorrow. Could you put this up? And he'll be like, Bob, I'm sorry, I'm getting off a plane in wherever or whatever. So my apologies for all those, Dean. I am learning. I'm going to get better. Let's see. I was just there, went to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, had a great time, and minus my tooth. Yeah, Dreamer, I thought I saw you mention that you were at Tiffin's too. Were you just at Tiffin's, Dean? Definitely I support One Stop Mouse. Yes, you do. Thank you so much. You have, well, I'm sure because you know all these YouTubers, you know how happy we are for people's support. So, but heartfelt from me as well. Disinfinity, we've supported him from when he was at about 100 subs. And we've always loved his channel. Yes, you did. Okay, so that. I did a live news thing last night. And some people were mentioning to me, and I know this is my deal, they were mentioning to me that it was a good video, but please stop saying so much because it's distracting. So I'm not going to do that. Sorry. Bob, you're pretty lucky to have Disinfinity to support you. Yes, I am. Very creative and intelligent young man. And Really like his channel. He and his dad work together. They got something special going. Creature Comforts. Favorite coffee shop on earth. Let's see. Starbucks Refresher, Frappuccino, hot and cold coffee drinks. Oh, the air conditioning. Hello, how are you? Good, good. How are you doing today?
Doing good.
That's good. Very good, very good. Just
Doing
figured.
a live stream.
I am doing a live stream,
What's
yeah.
the channel?
Griffin, how are you?
I'm good.
That's
Hello.
great. Where are you from?
I'm from Heber Springs, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Very cool, very good.
Absolutely.
Thank you for doing what you do. You guys are like angels with the patience that you have.
Being here brings the magic back. For
Thank
sure.
you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I just wanted to step in and smell the coffee and get a little
Wakes up
AC.
little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It refreshes you.
Whew, it's humid out there.
It is very
Oh my
humid
goodness.
today. Absolutely.
Take care, Griffin. Bye-bye. So that was Griffin from Arkansas. So let us proceed. I think there used to be a McDonald's inside the park. Time for coffee, Bob? Yeah. It better be iced coffee. Oh my goodness. Really, I didn't expect it to be this warm. It's the humidity. The humidity is extremely high. It hasn't even been bright sun most of the day. So, for any of you joining us who have not subscribed to us already, you are watching One Stop Mouse live at Animal Kingdom at 1:20 in the afternoon on September 28th, Monday. And the crowds are increasing slowly but surely. Probably having something to do with the fact that the Florida governor has changed the COVID restrictions from number 3 to number 2 stage, and that there's looking towards Everest on the canal. And that basically means that bars and restaurants in Florida and theme parks are all welcome, according to Ron DeSantis, the Florida governor, to open up to 100%. Now, whether it's COVID time or it's normal time or whatever, Disney has always played it kind of close to the vest. And so originally they were supposed to be at,
Thank you.
you're welcome, at a 30% capacity maximum. And supposedly, even though Ron DeSantis basically was encouraging them to go to 75%, and now it is open so that it can be up to 100% capacity, which as if COVID weren't even here. And according to the Florida government, it's not required to wear a mask or to socially distance or anything, that you just have to follow the rules of the establishment. And Disney has basically said, we didn't know about that. Because basically they always believe, and they teach all their cast members, that safety is number one. So you notice how they opened up a month after Universal and SeaWorld. Yeah, because they were mulling things over, seeing what happened with the other guys, and wanted everything to be safe. And they're doing the same thing now. Just because the governor said that you can do that doesn't mean that they are going to do that. So, does he really think that it is safe? I don't know. Mouse talk? No. Oh, Dizziers. I don't know if the governor thinks it's safe or not. I'm not going to get into that sticky area on a Disney live stream. He might actually believe it himself. he might believe what his people are telling him, or coincidentally, it is, you know, a month before elections, so that always has something to do with a lot of things. So I don't know. Walt, how are you?
Alrighty then.
Walt from Mouse Talk has just joined us, my very good friend. Please check out his channel, Mouse Talk, and subscribe to his channel and to the rest of the channels on here. Disinfinity, Dreamer's Empire, The Live Place. So Walt, I'm here. It's 1:23 in the afternoon on a Monday, and I'm here in Animal Kingdom. Haven't gotten on a ride yet. When I just looked in Avatar, Navi River journey was 30 minutes. Flight of passage was 55. Supposedly it hasn't been real busy today, according to cast members I've spoken to, but they say it's been getting real busy, at least in this park, after 2. We've been talking about Ron DeSantis and the effect that this might have on some of the attendance and the capacity, like I did in the news stream last night. And Walt from Mouse Talk was mentioning in that broadcast last night that he was in a park, one park or another, every day last week, weekday and weekend, and the parks were packed. So 30 minutes isn't bad. No, it is not. It is not. James Smith, I'm furloughed and I used to work at All-Star Resort. Oh, so James Smith, are you still furloughed then? Hello. Oh, look at these. They're like little leopard bags with like a leopard ear pull. Whew. So you're still furloughed, James Smith. I hope that you go back soon. Maybe with the announcement from the governor, maybe that's going to affect things at Disney soon, and you'll be back soon. Diz ears. I feel like it is political. I don't want to get into anything, but I think since DeSantis is a Republican governor, he wants to prove that things can be safe and reopened, so the president has a better chance at getting reelected. Yeah. I'm not going to give my opinion on that, but obviously it is like we got actually good. This is a hat I've worn long, and I have one of a little smaller and kind of flares out on the bottom. If I see the other one, I'll let you know. They don't have a reopening date for All-Star. Yeah. I happen to know a lot of cast members, and most of the ones I know actually are furloughed. So but I know a lot of people have gone back. I feel for them. Never met a cast member I didn't like. They're very, very nice people. You gotta be to be a cast member. Let's see. Too much reflection here. Chance of getting reelected. They don't have a reopening date for. Okay. All right. Okay. So we just were over on. Let's see. I know I was just looking at it. Let's see what the safari looks like. Is that 10 minutes? I think it's 10 minutes. Hello. I say we get on the safari. Harambe, Tembo, Twiga, Simba. These lands preserve a portion of Africa's vanishing wildlife. Please show respect to all animals you meet. Your care will ensure their survival. Zebra, Pundamilia, Rhino, Kifaru, Hippo, Kiboko, Cheetah, Duma, Ostrich, Mabuni. Up, here we are at the booking office. Ooh, that feels good. Nice and dark and cool, big fans. So, if you've just joined us, this is One Stop Mouse, and we are live from Disney's Animal Kingdom
For the health and safety of
online for the Kilimanjaro Safari with a 10-minute wait. Park seems a little more crowded today, but the wait times aren't too bad. 30-minute wait for Navi River Journey, 55 for Flight of Passage, 10-minute for the Safari. So we're jumping on here. It is real humid today. Not so super sunny, beat down on your head hot, and maybe 89, 90 degrees, but the humidity is out of this world. And it's 1:30 in the afternoon if you're just joining us for the replay. Please do me a favor if you have not done so, and subscribe to One Stop Mouse. Hit that subscribe word, and also hit the bell notification icon to stay informed of future broadcasts, especially impromptu ones where I just feel like I want to get the word out about something, like the newscast that I did last night that was live. And forgive me if I'm saying too much, because somebody last night really didn't want me to anymore. But of course, when you're doing a live news thing that you just put together really quick, whereas most of the news things that you see are edited, you can't edit that stuff out. Ooh. Love those Disney fans in the lines. Ever take note of how many fans they have? There I go with the line safari. Socially distanced.
Their meat illegally sold. It is my job to protect all the animals of this region. Wamacho or Wajangili grow eyes by torches. Only by working together can we maintain Harambe as a safe haven for all its animals.
Oops, look at that.
I was born here, and my whole life I was taught that what you see with your
I didn't realize that my mask had slipped down over my nose, because I sort of have this plastic shell sort of a thing that I have underneath. Still furloughed, sadly. Sorry about that, James. Isabel, if Isabel gets on, she is a good friend of mine, cast member, and she's still furloughed too. There we go with the ums. So we're doing the favorite thing for Walt from Mouse Talk. We're standing on line. But this is only a few minutes. Just one.
You're in the second to last row.
Thank you. So as you can see, they have plastic partitions in between each row.
Sana Wardens here in Harambe. We like to say twin day, which means let's go. Jumbo everyone, my name is Brittany and I'll be your safari driver. Arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. Also make sure
Each row kind of blocks the vision a little. You just have to look out
trees that are densely packed,
the
so they
side.
have lots of opportunities to blend in well with those surroundings. Can make them a little harder to find. But if you look to the right, just in the distance, you'll see an okapi on top of the hill. They're very reclusive animals, usually
That's an
found by
okapi,
themselves or in
interesting.
pairs. Now friends, please do make sure you wear your face covering, fully covering your mouth, nose, and chin. So my friends, in the first two full rows, please make sure your face coverings stay on. Thank you so much. Now the okapi to the right, they are typically thought to be relative of the zebra due to those similar stripe patterns on their hindquarters and their legs. But their closest living relative is actually the giraffe. Researchers know this due to their similar skull structures and some other characteristics they share.
Those are
like
okapi,
having long
which are related to
prehensile
giraffes.
fronts, as well as 7 vertebrae in their neck. Now that's actually the same amount of vertebrae that humans
Sort of
have
in the
their
shade
necks.
there.
So you share something in common with the okapi and giraffes. To the left, laying down against the rock wall, you can just see the backside pounds, capable of sprinting at up to 35 miles per hour. So even though they're one of the larger overall species in Africa, they can still move pretty fast. Now you're going to want to look to the left. There will be a group of bongos. They are rarely found in the wild because their distinctive stripes will break up their coats from the terrain. Now if you look just beyond them towards the bushes, you'll see some greater kudu sticking out. They are some of Africa's largest antelopes, reaching up to 55 inches tall at the shoulder. Now those bongos, both the male and female, have horns that lean inward towards their bodies, which will allow them to travel through the thick forest without getting caught in those bushes and trees that are densely packed. Horns. Now the male's horns will spread outward from their body. Sometimes they can get a little tangled, so it definitely shows you the difference in which antelope species can travel much easier through that forest. This next area of the reserve is called the Safi River. To typically where you will locate Nile hippopotamus and crocodile. To the left in the water, they are actually nocturnal animals, so during the day it's typical to find them in the water. They submerge themselves for 5 to 8 minutes at a time. That's how long they can hold their breath. And then at nighttime they come on the land to do their grazing. They are herbivores, so they eat grass and plants. And then those large white birds on the island to the left, they are pink-backed pelicans. They get their name from the pink coloration of their skin that appears during mating season. Now they have a wingspan of about 7 to 8 feet wide, which is as wide as the canopy on the truck above your head.
Yeah, Mastalk, it is great to see the animals out. It is a fun ride.
Your mouth, nose, and chin.
Sorry, it's shaky. There's a vulture.
There is some more hippos to the left near those water.
And that is one of the rope bridges they take on the VIP tour, the Wild Africa Trek.
Please make sure everyone remains seated.
See the
Make sure everyone
rope
remains
bridge.
seated. Even those little ones need to stay firmly on your lap or the bench. No seat changing, please.
There are crocodiles over there.
To the left as we go across that bridge, you'll see some of those Nile crocodiles. They are the largest species of crocodilian. They can live to be about 40 years old in the wild, grow to be up to 16 feet long, and over 500 pounds heavy. Their jaws contain over 2,000 pounds of force per square inch, which means they're capable of crushing the bone of their prey in one snap of their jaws. Now, even though that sounds pretty ferocious, they can also be very gentle with their jaws. When the eggs start to hatch, the mothers will pick them up and roll them around in their mouth, which allows them to hatch a lot faster and easier than normal. The next area of the reserve is called the savannah, typically home to some of the more famous animals like giraffes, zebras, elephants, and more. Now, if you look to the right, you'll see a large tree, often given the nickname the upside down tree because it looks like its roots are sprouting from the top. It's called a baobab tree, remaining leafless for up to 9 months in the year. During that time, it will conserve water. Their trunks can contain hundreds of gallons of water inside. Animals will usually poke that tree down to get the water from inside. Now, that's a very unique way for them to have reliable water sources.
Oh, I think I'm on Wi-Fi, Mastalk. Sorry.
That becomes very important in the savannah due to the the typical drought season. So long periods of time without rain, water can be a very scarce resource at that time. So finding the baobab trees can mean a matter of life over death sometimes. To the right, you'll see some really tiny antelope.
No, I'm not on Wi-Fi actually.
Forward up to 13 feet, as well as up in the air up to 6 feet high. You'll also see some Hartman's mountain zebras, the black and white animals. There are several different subspecies of zebras. You can identify them based on their coat patterns usually. Now, Hartman's mountain zebras are known for having thicker stripes on their hindquarters, as well as fully white underbellies.
I'm using Streamlabs though.
At all times. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got LTE. It's not working too good. I don't know what app you're using to live stream. I can't use some of them because I still have under 1,000 subs.
Look at their necks to see that.
But Streamlabs is giving me problems. I was thinking about trying Restream. Hi everyone. Hey Mickey's ears. How are you?
To the left, under the rock cave, you'll see some African wild dogs. They're also known as painted dogs because they look like they've been finger painted. No two dogs have the exact same coat pattern, which allows them to recognize each other from great distances.
Hyena type wild dogs over there. Lots of vultures.
Now to the left, laying down in the grassy area, you'll see a sable antelope. They have long horns that curve backward, which will ward off predators, especially those that might want to jump on the back to capture that antelope, like lions. And then a little bit bushes, you can see a Patterson's eland. They are the largest species of antelope in Africa, reaching up to 6 feet tall at the shoulder. And they are capable of jumping up to 8 feet high in the air, so they can jump over one another when they're standing close by. Both the male and female have spiral-shaped horns, which they use to defend themselves. You can usually identify the male and female, though, by looking at their size, as the males can reach up to 2 times the size of the females.
Thanks, Mickey's ears. I love the safari too. Now, if you guys can you see that building up there?
To the right.
Right up there. We'll see more of it in a minute. Oh, there's a zebra. Building right over there. It's one of the buildings that they use for the VIP tour, Savor the Savannah, where you have your own private sort of safari and a meal. As the sun sets. I think.
Now, if you look to the right on top of the hillside, you'll see some silver animals. They are the white-bearded wildebeest. They have an average lifespan in the wild at about 3 years because they are a large source of prey for the predators, largely the lions. And then in between the palm trees, you'll see some Ankole cattle. They're also known as the Watusi cattle after the tribe that domesticated them. They're the only domesticated animals on the reserve. And to the left, you'll see some Maasai giraffes. They're the tallest land animals, reaching up to 18 feet tall. They have tongues that can reach up to 18 inches long.
Giraffes. And there's another one back there, and there's 2 back there.
Now, those giraffes use their long prehensile tongues to strip leaves and bark from the trees. They spend up to 20 hours in the day eating. It's a very long time for their tongues to be out of their mouths, exposed to the harsh sun in the savanna. So they have a built-in mucus coating that surrounds and protects their tongues, almost like a sunscreen barrier. Now, to the right in the distance, you'll see some African elephants.
Elephants.
We're going to go up a little bit further where there is an overlook spot. Maybe get a better view of them up ahead. Please do make sure that everyone wears their face covering, fully covering their mouth, nose, and chin. Now, those African elephants are known for having large ears, which they use to flap during the day to help them cool down. They are typically poached for their tusks, which are made of ivory. But they're also known to be poached by farmers in Africa that are trying to save their farmland from the elephants that travel on and trample or eat the crops. It destroys the farmers' livelihoods, so they often resort to poaching the elephants to protect their source of food and income. But by tracking elephant behavior here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, we recognize that they are afraid of the sound of bees buzzing. We take that information to farmers in Africa so that now they put up beehive fences around their farmland to protect and the farmers get to harvest the honey. So it's like a win-win situation for everyone involved. If you look to the left, you'll see a couple more African elephants.
One-
usually find
one-stop
those
mouse
elephants in
looking at
large groups
elephants.
That are called herds. They're made up of females and children, while the males remain more solitary. Considered adults at 16 years old, that's when the males are sent from the herd. Sometimes the males might create little bachelor groups to travel in, but they will often be much more solitary and their groups will not be as large. The males will remain local to that larger elephant herd though, because the matriarch or the female leader of the group calls them back for a couple weeks at a time to rejoin the herd and then sends them on their way once again.
We're live from Animal Kingdom. It's One Stop Mouse. Please subscribe to us. We're on the Kilimanjaro Safari. And the crowds are beginning to increase again, back towards normal levels. Wait times in Animal Kingdom still are pretty good.
To the left, you'll see some large pink birds. They are the greater flamingo. They get those pink feathers from consuming beta-carotene, which is a mineral that is found in brine shrimp, a large portion of their diet. You might also notice some smaller gray flamingos in the group. They are the younger flamingo chicks. They remain gray like that until they're about 18 months old.
They have a plastic divider between each seat on the safari in case you are wondering about social distancing. Ooh, rhinos.
And to the left, those are the white rhinoceros, one of the larger species of rhinos. They reach about 5,000 pounds. Remember, from the forest, we saw a black rhino that reached about 3,000 pounds. Now, the white rhinos get their name from the Afrikaans word "wit." When translated, that is best identified to mean wide rhino. So they get their name after their large size, not their skin color. But as you can tell, white and white sound very similar, so a bit of a translation issue there. And then to the left at the edge of the hillside, you'll see some cheetahs laying down.
Cheetahs. I know they're up there somewhere, but I don't see
Now the
them.
cheetahs are the fastest land animals, capable of sprinting at up to 60
Oh, there's
miles
one
per
right
hour.
there. There's three of
They
them
can
right
reach that
there.
speed in 3 seconds when they start at 0. So 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Makes them pretty fast accelerators, even faster than modern sports cars. They will maintain their speed for a few hundred yards. So contrary to typical beliefs, they are not long-distance runners that will exhaust their prey. Instead, they require ambushing their prey to quickly capture it.
Safari vehicle is exceptionally bumpy today and wet. Lots of
To
puddles
the
and
left, that
weather.
large rock structure is called a covey, typically where lions might make their home. Now, they are nocturnal animals and remain inactive in the day up to 20 hours. Most of their activity is then at nighttime to eat and hunt. And that is when their eyesight becomes 6 times more powerful at the nighttime. If you look to the right, you'll see some waterbuck, the antelope with the white ring around their hindquarters, and some buck laying down. They're the antelope that have the horns. Waterbuck are a very unique species of antelope because they do not migrate like most other species of antelope.
In the
Instead, they
lion
live
area,
in
looking
water
for
sources.
lions.
They also
Doesn't look
have
like there's any out
a
now.
coating that surrounds their fur and protects them from predators.
You've
because
joined
they're
One Stop Mouse on the Kilimanjaro Safari live at 5 to 2 in the afternoon on Sunday, September 28th.
Also helps to remain mostly waterproof. And to the left, you'll see some warthogs.
Ooh,
They are the largest burrowing mammals They have razor-sharp tusks that they use to dig out their burrows and defend themselves. Often they are known as burrow thieves, and they will take burrows from other animals. They have to widen them out a little bit though due to their large size. And when predators get close, they back themselves in their burrows so that just their tusks stick out. And to the right, you'll see both water buck, bontebok, and some ostrich eggs on the ground. Ostriches are the largest species of bird. They remain flightless, so instead of using their wings to fly,
Ostrich
they act
eggs
more like
right
rudders when
there.
the animal is running.
Ostrich
It
eggs.
allows them to stabilize themselves and make directional changes a lot easier. Their eggs can weigh up to 3 pounds a piece and have a very... What is it? Yeah, those are ostrich eggs. Now those eggs can weigh up to 3 pounds a piece. They have a very strong outer shell to the point where they cannot be broken even when a fully grown human male is standing on top of them.
If you are experienced any lagging, please refresh. Having a couple of issues with the streaming app we're using, and I'm gonna upgrade that to prevent any more problems. Thank you for joining One Stop Mouse. I don't see anything new on the chat. That could be because of the lagging we're experiencing. Hope that you come back. Please subscribe to One Stop Mouse if you have not done so. Hit the notification bell to stay informed of future broadcasts. Please hit the like button, and I'll try to stop saying We're sort of at a pause. Some sort of delay. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a not super hot day. Partially cloudy day, but very humid late September day.
Now you will go around those warthogs again to the left, so you may look that way so you can see another glimpse of them, and then we'll pass the ostriches to the right.
Oops, ostriches.
Please do make sure your face covering covers your mouth, nose, and chin. We'll be making our way back to the warden post at this time to get you on to your next adventure. We definitely got to see some really cool animals out there today. If you're interested in seeing more, you can always come back and join us again.
Thanks, Just Infinity. I had a good time too.
You might see some different animals, or you might see some of the same ones engaging in unique behaviors. They are wild animals, so you never know what you might see out there. There are also 2 walking trails in the park where you can find some animals as well. The closest one is actually part of the exit for the safari where I'm dropping you off. It's called the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. There you can locate gorillas, naked mole rats, meerkats, some other unique species. You can also venture over to Asia where there is the Maharaja Jungle Trek. You can locate tigers, Komodo dragons, fruit bats, and a lot of other unique animals. So definitely check those out. You just walk straight through. There's no wait limit to get in. And you can stop for pictures whenever you want. You can also take have a competition there. Weighs up to 3 pounds. Pretty large.
Whoa.
Now, over at Ricky's Planet Watch, they also have the animation experience where you can learn how to draw a famous Disney character from a Disney artist. They'll walk you step by step through your sketch and provide all the materials you need and sanitize them in between each class. So it's a pretty fun experience. Definitely check that out.
Oh, there's the train over to Rafiki's
After
Planet
any
Watch.
wilderness explorers on board, you've been riding on the Simba 1. That is your code to get your safari badge, SIMBA number 1, page 15 of your handbook. If you're not sure what wilderness explorers are, it's an entire scavenger hunt throughout the park. You're going to get to the wilderness explorers group as seen in the movie Up. It's very fun for younger ones in your group, also very fun for adults in my opinion, so definitely check that out. And friends, as we get you up to that dock to get you safely onto your next activity, which means to go well. So Marini, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day wherever your adventure may take you out there.
Go well.
Marini, everyone. Like the word said, be sure to gather up all those belongings. You don't want to leave anything behind.
All right. Say goodbye to the jungle trip. I mean the Kilimanjaro safari vehicle. I'm experimenting with different streaming apps, and I think I just made the decision as to what I've got to do. So please forgive the lag. If you're just joining us, we're on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail in Disney's Animal Kingdom on a not very hot but very humid day. September 28th on a Monday. Crowds are starting to get back to normal. There are some animals up there that are, hello. So these are okapi that we happen to see on the safari. Protected in the Congo since 1933. Compare the okapi to the giraffe. The okapi didn't face similar competition in the density overgrown rainforests. So that's the giraffe. Really skin-covered bones.
Behind this bamboo to the right.
Both possess very long tongues for grasping leaves. The neck on a giraffe starts at about 8 feet and the okapi starts at about 5.
So every animal got this right here?
What's that?
The drop off?
No, not all of them. Just some of them. Some do, some don't.
The cheetah do?
Cheetahs do.
Okay, so the okapi, not getting a real good view. We're getting a backside view of the okapi, which is right there. Not a glam view. But I totally understand why they might want to be. I think he's back, not just being shy, but I think he's back near a feeding box. So. Alright, so we're on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. And we're going to take a little hike together. Now we're coming up to a building here. Thanks for joining us live from Disney's Animal Kingdom on One Stop Mouse. Gorillas and other things.
How silly is that? So these ones are from the golden retriever.
Lots of birds in here. Oh, I was going to say, wow, there's a lot of birds in here. There's netting all above us, and there are a whole lot of different bird calls in here because we're in an aviary, basically. Pretty little birds all over the place. And at the end of the trail here, there is a big cross section of this pond. With multicolored fish. That's the waterfall in the pond. And that's what's below the pond. There's where the waterfall is. So we're getting outside today. We're not on any rides really yet. So that I don't experience any more lag. If we're lagging right now, please let me know. Beautiful, vivid color. Blue, yellow, all types of colored fish. Rainforest environment on this Gorilla Falls trail. And looks like we've got a pool here. There's the top, here's the bottom, and I think I just saw a hippo in there. I don't see him now. And these fish are African cichlids. And he's in there somewhere. Maybe he went around the back. All right. Moving on. there's anyone in the stream out there, please do me a favor and refresh. We could be lagging. We've been lagging on and off all day. Thank you for joining One Stop Mouse for our live stream of Animal Kingdom on September 28th on a very humid day. Alright, so we're coming up, we're sort of in this pavilion. Thank you, Disinfinity, for that. I appreciate it. I still don't have any moderators. That'll be coming soon. I really don't have enough people in the chat to moderate anything yet. But I have had some of the little difficulties that can come. So that'll probably be coming up pretty soon. But it also comes in handy because the moderator can basically tell you, thank you, Mouse Talk. Once I get a few hundred more subscribers, I'm gonna, Walt, I'm gonna ask you who you would recommend as a moderator. I think I told you about that little problem I had the other day. Haven't had any of those yet, but certainly need to have more than a couple of people on the chat. So I was thinking about that last night. Mouse Talk, probably a good idea to have a few mods. Yes, yes. I was thinking about James Ryan because I love him, but he looks like he moderates just about every channel. I know you're pretty busy. Maybe.
Around the corner, if you don't mind pulling that mask up over your nose for me.
Oh, is it slipping down?
Yes.
Uh-oh, it's this frame. Darn it.
There you go.
I can't feel it with this plastic frame thing inside. Yeah, yeah. That's the problem, though. It's down. You don't know. Okay. Okay.
Our family should be coming out soon, so if
Okay.
you wanted to go wait for them down there, you can.
Cool. All right. I'm going to take a look around. I think I'm going to get rid of this little extender because otherwise I don't even know. So, guys, they're basically asking me to pull my mask, put my mask up over my nose. And I have this little cage thing, which is kind of... Also, you don't know sometimes if the mask is over your nose or this thing is over your nose. So... Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Disinfinity. I will keep you in consideration, and I'm going to start talking to some people about that. I think that is part of my next stage right now. It's been a slow stream ahead. Indiana Jones kind of... I think she said the gorilla family was around the corner where she is. You can see, if you really take a look at, something likely, that, I mean, they have a big moat all around this gorilla habitat. And then huge gates, like Jurassic Park type gates between sections. Hello there, how are you? So I'm looking for some gorillas. Have you seen any?
So, Duck is hiding out here in the cave down by the rock wall up ahead here. This is one of his favorite spots to hide out.
Okay.
He's trying to take a nap.
Okay. Down in the cave. Oh, over here. Okay. Was that Josh, you said? Let's see. Oh, he's hanging out. Oh, I see him. Okay. He is looking. You know, there's silverback gorilla. So you see right over the top of my finger there's like a silver sort of an outline right on top of the leaves. That is the gorilla who's lying down in the little semi-cave. I think we might be able to see him a little better. Is asleep or kind of asleep in that cave area. Right. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I know. Wow. Okay.
Contact smiling waving, those are all happy things. Not so much for them. If the gorillas making eye contact with you, you know you're in trouble. Oh dear. That's why we don't wave at them or anything, because we don't want to make them feel like we're trying to intimidate them in any way. Oh, interesting. I agree with you.
And there's a gorilla right there, if you can't see him.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad thing, man.
This is One Stop Mouse live on the Gorilla Falls Trail, and that is a silverback gorilla that has just woken up, and you can see that silver sort of mane. And he's sort of disappeared behind some foliage now.
And just up ahead on your right, you guys are going to earn your gorilla badge.
Gorilla on the Gorilla Falls One Stop Mouse live from Disney's Animal. And the gorillas have been sleeping it off. I know, very. Look at that. Look at that disinfect. Subscribe to One Stop Mouse. Hit the notification, broadcasts, and hit the like kingdom right now. Enjoying the big animals. Bush. Or I think he, oh my goodness, he's looking at me now. He's like, come on, Bob. From Disney's Animal Kingdom, a magnificent silverback gorilla on the Gorilla Falls. Just me and he's a nap. Oops, sorry, caught my mic cord there. Look at him. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to these magnificent, the Gorilla Falls Trail. Bye-bye. Well, the stream's not. Oops, excuse me. So, people have been asking about capacity at Disney. A lot of people think it's 70% capacity or 100% capacity, being that the governor of Florida has said that Disney and everybody else can be 100% capacity. Disney sort of keeps that information. Good, nice to see you. It has the parks, the line for message now is probably one second. Hi, Disinfinity. Can you hear me now? I disconnected my external microphone, which has been problematic even though it's brand new. Let me know if you can hear me good now, Disinfinity. Thank you. It's going to be a little bit muffled because of the mask situation, but it's better than static. I had static in the last stream too.
Is it all gone?
All right.
We're going back to the town. We're going to go.
Okay. So we are on the Gorilla Falls Trail. backtracking. We were coming by on that section. And okay, guys. Rafiki's Planet Watch, railway transportation. Open your ears to the eyes to the world around you. I am going to take that only because I don't think I ever had. The last train departs at 4:30. So let's go on the train to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Let's have a little bit of a different tour here of Animal Kingdom. There is some static, or you're talking, we can't hear you. Yeah, that's better. Okay. This is the Wildlife Express to the conservation station. Hello. Just one, yes. That circle down there? Okay. So I don't know. I'm sure I've been on this. Adam B, hi everyone, love this channel. I'm glad to have caught it live. Welcome, Adam B. So, we are getting on the railway to the conservation station, which I don't think I've been on forever. This train has all the stuff on it.
Powerful conservation station.
So this is the Jones. How do these crowds compare to normal times? I would say the crowd today, with some COVID precautions and no idea what the capacity is because of current events. I would say, with no idea what the capacity is, on Monday the 28th, that it is like a light day. It is certainly not a crowded day. It is packed in COVID terms for what we've been used to since the park reopened. But at least Animal Kingdom right now, it's not packed for any normal time. Now, don't ask me what it's going to be like when they increase the hours and increase the capacities starting the beginning of December. So, guess we'll just take it a day at a time. I would say that the humidity today is it's like August. So it got a little cooler, a little better for a few days there.
And welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. For a safe journey, remember to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children. Asante.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Wildlife Express. Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados, con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
Ciao, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. As a friendly reminder, face covering should be worn at all times. Please, there is no eating or drinking on this train. We are mobile. We are not stationary, so please make sure those face coverings are on at all times until you arrive at Rafiki's Planet Watch, where you can be stationary off to the side. Thank you.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express with service to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Here, you'll discover a wide range of animal adventures, from the affection section, where you can get up close and personal with domesticated animals like goats, sheep, and more, to sneak peeks at animal care in action at our veterinary, nutrition, and science centers. Also, be sure to check out the animation experience at Conservation Station, where you can learn to draw your favorite Disney characters, inspired by live animals from one of our animators. The tradition of animals and animation reaches all the way back to Walt Disney himself and his long-standing passion for conservation. He believed it was important that we protect our wildlife and preserve our natural world. This sense of motivation shaped his legacy, from animation to conservation, to the very adventures we offer here at Disney's Animal Kingdom each and every day. As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet Watch, keep an eye out for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter along the way, and the highly trained specialists who care for them. From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, the species we care for here at Disney's Animal Kingdom are some of the very same animals that inspired animated classics like The Lion King, The Jungle Book, and more.
Adam B, if you're thinking about moving down here, you might want to check out a video on this channel.
Did you know Bambi was the first animated feature to bring live animals into the studio? In the 1940s, Walt Disney and his animators modeled characters from the film after the movements and natural behaviors of their real-life counterparts. Even with the latest advances in computer animation, this tradition continues today as animators travel throughout the world to observe animals in their own
rhino building, a cheetah building,
and that includes here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
By the way, if when they are available again, if you go on the Caring for Giants or the Up Close with Rhinos tours, the fees for those go completely to elephant and rhino conservation.
Out toward the railing. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your children as you exit. Go well and explore.
Adam B, I was saying, in case you didn't hear me, check out the Moving to Disney.
Also, please make sure those face coverings are worn over the nose and chin at all times once you're in Rafiki's Planet Watch. If you do want to eat or drink, make sure you're stationary off to the side. Remain seated until the train stops and the cast member opens the door for you. Welcome to Rafiki's Planet Watch.
You're welcome, Adam. My wife and I did a lot of research before we moved down here. We've been here for about a year and a half now. All right, we're at Rafiki's Planet Watch, and follow the leader. Past a whole lot of cool buildings, behind the scenes type stuff for the care of rhinos and cheetahs and elephants. Look at this great sculpture here. Hope you're having a magical day down in Animal Kingdom so far, and everyone else as well. Thank you so much for your well wishes, Adam B. Thank you for joining the stream. You've joined One Stop Mouse live at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Please subscribe to our channel if you have not done so. Please hit the like button, bang, bang, bang. And please hit the notification bell to stay informed, especially of impromptu things like the 10 p.m. live stream I did last night. You can be my sound moderator.
Alright, they're all going to be in this backyard here. So try to find or as many as you can.
Surprise stream. I enjoyed it very much. I was telling my wife that last night. It's great to talk about the news that's changing so fast lately and compare notes with everyone. You know, all of our friends and subscribers. Conservation is people taking care of animals in the wild places where they live. Okay, so this is sort of a self-guided tour, bit of an exotic petting zoo sort of a thing. Support organizations by volunteering or through financial contributions, like the nature conservancy, stuff like that. Invite animals to your backyard, connect with nature by hanging a birdhouse. I'm actually a member of Appalachian Bear Rescue. Insects are our friends. They play a vital role in the environment. Most are pollinators, food for others, or important predators. Hang a bat box. Bats are natural pest control, eating hundreds of mosquitoes an hour. Plant for butterflies. Choose plants in a variety of flowers, sizes, colors, and shapes to attract as many butterfly species as possible. Yeah, butterflies and bumblebees. Important. This Main Street Girl found you through a friend and now a new follower. Thank you so much, Main Street Girl. Thank you for joining us. We are on Rafiki's Planet Watch right now, enjoying ourselves on a nice day. It's humid, but the sun has gone behind a cloud and it's really nice in here. Invite animals to your backyard. Connect with nature by hanging a birdhouse. So the ride times aren't bad. We've sort of taken advantage of the fact that I've had some stream difficulties and some lagging, and we've decided to spend some time outside. And like the thing we're doing right now, I have not been on Rafiki's Planet Watch since, oh my goodness, I can't even remember when. The importance of pollinators. Many plants rely on pollinators, like butterflies, bees, to keep them healthy. Fruit, coffee, vegetables, nuts, berries. Protecting pollinators. You can help support all 4 butterfly life stages through seasonal changes in your own backyard. Conservation station. Outdoor amphitheater. Hello. That train is so cool. Oh, and I see some goats. Like I said, there's a little bit of a petting zoo experience to this. Love the nature sounds of music playing throughout the park. Me too. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Showtime's animation experience 248. So the next one is at 3:15. Ooh, that is some welcomed air conditioning. I think I'm going the wrong way. The Nutrition Center.
Yeah, not really gonna force crocodiles to do much. Right.
Well-balanced diets are an essential part of our animal health care plan.
So if there's a hurricane or something, the keepers actually have to go bring them back in because you can't leave them out there. Yeah, they all have a place to go back to. Usually, like I used to drive the safari trucks, so usually if you're on one of the last trucks of the day, you'll see, like, for one, you'll see almost no animals. And when you do see them, they're like all lined up around the corner because they're waiting to go in because they want their dinner.
This is the Nutrition Center where they basically tell you about what they feed the animals at Animal Kingdom.
And that usually works pretty well to get them in a routine.
And that way they can get checked out.
Exactly, yep. Yep. And then, like, people ask us,
Puerto Rican boa constrictor.
Puerto Rican boa.
So, like, yeah.
Oh, I see it. I don't.
Oh, I see him. He's way down there, curled up. And he's big. Invertebrates. Reptiles.
Sophie like them.
It's a blue-tongued skink. Chinese crocodile lizard. I don't see him. That doesn't mean anything. Some animals can be so well camouflaged. Annulated boa constrictor. Okay. Where is Waldo? Who sees the boa constrictor? Black the monitor.
Unless you want to go film something.
I lost something. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I lost my face shield thing.
Oh my gosh, there's another one.
I just lost a plastic face shield. You didn't happen to see it lying on the ground, did you?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
What could have meant to him if you were in there?
No. All right, guys. So that's what happens when you got this stuff hanging on your neck. Who knows where I left it? Ooh, the sky. She is blackened. You haven't seen a plastic face shield, have you? Okay, thank you. Whoa, this place is great. It is great. Sorry that I'm backtracking really quick. Disinfinity. Have that face shield thing that attaches to my hat. And It kind of was taking it off of my head, which I shouldn't have done. And now I don't know where it is. Probably the gorillas are playing catch with it. All right. This is One Stop Mouse at Rafiki's Planet Watch. And I'm looking for a plastic face shield. So, I'm gonna go back to the train. And we gotta find it! We'll find it. I think that's about it for Rafiki's Planet Watch anyway. Sorry guys. What did the cast member say? Cast member said they haven't seen one. I probably put it on the train. They're gonna love this. I'm going back the wrong way. Path. So thanks for joining One Stop Mouse. We're leaving Rafiki's Planet Watch and we are in search of a very cool face shield that attaches to baseball caps that I have just lost. So let's see if we can find it. A face shield, a plastic face shield like that, and I think I left it on the train coming in. I just came in about 10 minutes ago.
Okay, no one's got one into me yet. When you get back to the other side, I'm going to call ahead and let them know.
Okay.
And double check with them on that side and see if someone turned it in over there.
Okay. Asking on the other side when I get to it's sort of an origami sort of thing. It fits over the bill of a baseball cap, so you can't just fling it around. I lose a lot of things. Anyway, we're getting back on the train. Thank you for joining One Stop Mouse for this hot and muggy day at Animal Kingdom Live.
How many?
One.
One. Top row right, please. 3. Next car, top row left, please. Go to the next car, top row right, please. Top row middle.
I don't see anything. You get used to the humidity over time living down there? Yeah, I mean, I lived in Georgia. It's pretty humid there. I went to school in Miami. It's pretty humid there. And I've been here for like 16, 17 months now. Some days it just peaks out and it's super, super humid. So you do get used to it. It just seems to be a little over the top today. Not the heat, just the humidity. Very wet.
Uh-oh, we're ready. Are you ready? Yeah. Thumbs up? Thumbs up? All right, here we go.
All right, back on the train. Where are you from, Alex? Are you from... You guys haven't found a plastic face shield, have you? I dropped it here somewhere coming in.
No.
Okay.
No extra ones anyway.
All right.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
So I guess it depends on where you're from, Alex.
Greetings, friends,
Adam,
and
rather,
welcome
sorry.
aboard the Wildlife Express. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Rafiki's Planet Watch. We are now beginning our return trip to the African town of Harambe. For your safety, please remain seated and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children.
Bienvenidos. Comenzamos ahora nuestro viaje
Upstate
de
New
regreso
York.
a la aldea africana de Arambes.
You
Para su seguridad,
get a lot of
permanezcan
humidity up there,
sentados con
obviously,
las manos,
especially in
brazos,
Buffalo and
pies y
stuff, for it to
piernas
snow
dentro
like
del
that.
tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo
So
de la
yeah,
banca.
yeah.
Y por favor,
You know what it's
miren a
like
los
in
niños.
upstate New York on a sticky
Welcome
July
aboard the
day with that
Wildlife
kind of humidity?
Express, with service
You would
from
have to be
Rafiki's
used to that
Planet Watch
humidity
to the village of
3/4 of the
Harambe.
year.
As you head back out into Disney's Animal Kingdom, we hope you take with you a great appreciation for the very journey that led us here.
Jumbo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. As a reminder, face covering should be worn at all times, covering the nose and mouth. No eating or drinking on this train. We are in motion and not stationary. So please keep those face coverings on at all times. Thank you.
You see Disney and conservation that led him to send film crews across the globe to capture dramatic footage of wildlife in remote locations. Walt Disney's True Life Adventure series touched the hearts of millions of viewers, inspiring a spirit of conservation and paving the road for the nature documentaries we see today. That same power eventually inspired the creation of Disney Nature, the latest continuation of this wildlife storytelling tradition. With the release of powerful films like African Cats, French China, and Penguins, Disney Nature creates a unique opportunity to connect with wildlife on an emotional level, inspiring us to preserve nature, care, and understand. And you know that each film provides an opportunity for filmgoers to become conservationists just by seeing the films. A portion of the first week's ticket sales for each Disney Nature release is directed through the Disney Conservation Fund to support specific conservation initiatives with nonprofit organizations around the globe. It was this rich legacy of animal storytelling that inspired the idea of Disney's Animal Kingdom, a place that celebrates our deep connection with animals, the magic of nature, and the wonder of exploration that comes from preserving and protecting our natural world. As you venture out into the park today, or make your way back to it wherever you call home, remember that legacy lives in you.
We are now approaching the Harambe train station. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your children as you exit. Go well, and remember, preserving the magic of nature begins with you. Asante.
Jumbo, ladies and gentlemen, as we approach the Harambe station, please remain seated until the train has come to a complete stop and the cast member has opened the door for you. Also, make sure those face coverings are on throughout the park today. Social distance from other guests, and please frequently wash your hands or use those hand sanitizer dispensers throughout the park. Also, please take your time as you exit the train today. We thank you for visiting Raffiki's Planet Watch.
Oh, it's starting to rain.
Day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Please remain seated until the train has come to a complete stop and the cast member has opened the door. Thank you.
Thank you for joining One Stop Mouse. We're back at the Harambe train station, having come back from Rafiki's Planet Watch, and we're looking for my face shield.
Once again, remain seated. Please remain seated.
You didn't just hear that thunder. That's not an audio problem. Saw that flash. Ooh! Yeah, that was real thunder. It was a bright flash, like I thought one of the lights flew.
You're going to find is going to be to your left. Biggest exit you'll find is going to be to your right. Biggest exit is going to walk right and to your left.
Yeah, Adam, the thunderstorms here are unbelievable. Some of the thunderstorms that people don't even talk about or warn you about can be worse than the hurricanes that you're expecting sometimes. All right. Oh, wait a second. Did you guys find a face shield that they called about from the other end that I lost, probably on the train?
Let me ask you, Steve.
Thank you. It sort of folds up. It attaches to a baseball cap.
Was there a face shield on the front? No.
No luck?
Were you on the red train before?
I can't remember which one. I went about 20 minutes ago and just came back. But I dropped. I could have been on the Gorilla Falls trail or something, but I thought it might be on the train.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the other train?
Say what?
Have you checked the other train? Have you asked the other people in the train?
I don't even remember that my train was another train.
Yeah.
There's two trains?
Wait here then, wait only this side.
You want me to wait here and then wait till the next train comes? Okay, and then they would give you guys the mask, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to hang out here in the rainstorm at the Harambe train station for the red train. Apparently there's two trains. Thanks for joining us. Disfinity and Adam. Looks like who we've got left in the stream. I know I lost a bunch of people in the stream when we were lagging. Not real exciting for me to go looking for a face shield, but it was kind of expensive. But I wasn't really wearing it, but you might have seen pictures of it. It kind of is origami-like and fits onto the bill of a baseball cap. Hey Adam, what's up? So mine was attached to my Pandora baseball cap. And so that's what I'm looking for now.
Be sure to watch your children.
Bienvenidos a
Asante.
Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténgase sentados, con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren.
All right, so One Stop Mouse here at the Harambe train station. That brings you to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Just hang with me just for a minute. Enjoying it, missing Disney. Haven't been down since February 2019. Oh, you'll get down here soon. Good luck, hoping you find it. I will. I won't waste your... I don't want to lose you guys. I won't waste your time too much longer looking for it. I'm just going to ask them, head back on the Gorilla Falls Trail. It's pouring right now anyway. And then go explore some more of the park. Maybe go into a ride now. Maybe we can get on the Navi River journey. So please, if you have not subscribed to One Stop Now, please do so. Hit that notification bell, that icon, to stay informed of future broadcasts, including the impromptu ones like the one I did last night, the news one. That was a lot of fun. You can hear the thunder. No worries, it's all at all. Could you stand here for another hour? And it wouldn't bother me in the least. Take your time. Well, thank you. Alright, so I'm looking down the track in both directions, don't see anything. Just hanging out in Disney with the group. It's fun no matter what. Yes, it is. It is. You are obviously one of the true blue. And you know, I am so thankful every single day when I can, you know, jump in the car and come here. And you know, it was a 25-minute ride for me to get to Animal Kingdom. So it's incredible. I hope that I never take it for granted. I used to have to drive like 10 hours to get here. Yes, the stream has been great and this hasn't ruined it, don't worry. I'm glad. I would lose my head, as the saying goes, if it weren't stuck on my shoulders. I lose so much stuff. I lost this, I've lost microphones, I've lost packs, I've lost, oh my goodness, so many things, so many things. Sounds like it's an absolute dream. It is, it is. You know, the only thing about, I wear the masks, I wear the face shield, but my glasses get fogged up sometimes because the dew point and the humidity is so high. And I have anti-fog stuff on my glasses.
No peanuts? No circus peanuts in there?
Agility up to Harambe Station while in Twist training. Now for a big time on top of the station to be right eventually. For your safety, please keep the face covering on all times. On your mind and on training.
I believe this must be the red train and the accompanying thunderbolts, the dramatic train.
We have hand sanitizer also available at loading and exiting of the trains. At this time, we ask you if you have a code receipt, don't spill us for us, please. Passage traveling wheelchairs, these fees, and parts morning first, just running out to the left. Please stay behind your gate until we open up for you. If you do not sit or climb on the railings. Once you board the train, some rows have been closed off, both this and Disney. My member rows have lost seats for guests. If you have more than 4 rows in the party, please take a moment and back to the side.
Here comes the red train.
Once you get to the road, please come all the way down. There are seats closed off between grips of available seats. Please keep your face coverings on and hold on to the train. This is all on the street. Please spend one of the big stations now ready.
More thunder. Let's see if we can get that seat.
Red Line Express, now arriving at this platform.
Have they found a face shield on this train?
Oh, what, face shield?
One of those plastic shields.
Yeah,
It was within 20 minutes. It kind of is origami, like it folds up over the top of a baseball cap. It's in one of these cars. I think. I hope.
Our Wildlife Express bound for conservation station.
What are you saying in the front or you're saying back here? Did I look at back
Oh, it's like towards the front, actually, a few back, yeah. Was I, guys? I don't know. I'm just trying to get him to search all of them. Probably sitting on that Gorilla Falls trail. Probably when I was looking at the gorilla. Well, maybe it'll stop raining by then. You're with One Stop Mouse? No? Thank you very much. Okay. How do we get out of here? All right. Okay. So, hang on, guys. This is One Stop Mouse, live from Disney's Animal Kingdom at the Harambe train station. And it is pouring rain. So now it really feels like we're in a rainforest. Please subscribe to us. When's the last time you remember having it on? I don't. I took it off a lot today. But don't worry. We're not wasting time. We're backtracking now. We're going to do some more stuff. But if you can hear it, it's really pouring and I need to have an umbrella. So hang on. Oh. All right, guys. We are under an umbrella in the pouring rain, leaving the Harambe train station. Absolute downpour. Backtrack back through the Gorilla Falls Trail, and then maybe see if we can do Everest. It really came out, right? Yeah, I know, it's coming down, man. I am not a poncho guy. In this kind of humidity, forget it. You will find that small umbrellas will do you well, but you'll also find you go through them quick because the winds whip up.
That's where I look, yeah.
We're traveling backwards on the Gorilla Falls Trail. As you can see, people running for their lives. It is literally turning the path into a river. And we are quickly trying to see if we see our face shield thing on the ground. Hope I haven't lost everyone. I guess I still have James, Adam and Disfinity. Thank you guys. This is the safari. Hi there. You guys didn't find a plastic face shield, did you, by any chance?
No, did you find anything? I just want that.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. Did you? I get turned around. I think we're going to have to say goodbye to our plastic face shield. Gorilla Falls. Florida rains are crazy. Lucky they only last about 30 minutes. Yeah, you're right. Appreciate you. This is Indiana Jones and the crusade for the face shield. Yes, it is. Are you closed now? I'm looking for, I stopped to look at some of the gorillas in that area, and I'm pretty sure I lost a plastic face shield that attaches to a baseball cap. Did anybody find one? I was going to go look around on the ground.
Yeah, I know I turned one in, but hang on a second.
Okay.
Do you remember just somewhere by the gorillas?
Yeah, you know that one area where they kind of hang out? That one guy sleeps in that cave kind of area? And then there were, do you know which? The silverbacks?
Yeah. Oh,
There's one guy, Josh or Jeff or whatever, he sleeps in this sort of cave area. That's where I was.
Let me see if somebody turned.
That was probably like 45 minutes ago.
Okay. Valley from Forest Entrance.
Here are some of the wonderful cast members who are trying to...
Hey, did anybody turn in, or did you find a face shield somewhere on the trail? Did anybody turn in, or did you find a face shield on the trail in Valley? Send for it, thank you. No one turned one in yet.
All right.
If you wait towards the end of the day, if you go down to guest relations, that's where all the lost and found ends up.
Which, towards the front of the park?
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, so that is the, whoa, my umbrella is falling apart. Which happens. I think I was telling you how these little umbrellas can fall apart. This is one of these little Disney umbrellas, and they're very fragile. One of the kindest people you meet. Yes, okay, so now I just got to get the heck out of here. Rest. Hey, Disinfinity, can you hear me now? Sometimes the mute button gets hit, even though those icons aren't up. So you should probably hear me now. Just let me know if you can hear me now. Hello there.
Hello. This is actually just an exit.
Could you tell me by any chance if anybody's turned in a plastic face shield? I've been trying to find it around here. It might have been in this shop.
Let me check.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep, there you go. I absolutely didn't do anything. I didn't even touch the screen. It just kind of comes and goes sometimes. But then again, these Galaxy 10 Pluses with the curved edges on the screens, it's amazing how you can you practically like breathe on them and they'll start playing somebody's YouTube video or something. Very touchy. So here are people trying to get out of the rain at one of the shops right outside of Rafiki's Planet Watch and the Safari. And the rain is starting to let up. So, as Disinfinity was pointing out, rains can be horrible, but they only last a half an hour. It's starting to let up. By the time it stops, it probably will be about a half an hour. Here's the Ziwani Traders, and no.
Anything back there?
Thanks so much.
Sorry about that.
It's all right, thank you. And another cast member. Okay, so guys, if you guys would like to vote on where you'd like me to go next, Disinfinity, what do you say? Where would you like me to go? Adam? You know what? Ooh. We are right near the bakery. We are right at Zori's Sweets. They have incredible stuff here. Okay, this is exit only. So let's go in the entrance. Exit only. They're both exits. Hello.
Hi.
I'm sorry. Is this an entrance or
It's actually an exit, but you're fine.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, they have some great sculptures in here. Look at this. Bongos. Thank you. All right. So, is this a line? Are you guys online? No? Okay. All right, so what do we got here? We have apple pie apples for $10.99. Gourmet caramel apple. We have caramel apples. We have this again. Oh, I heard somebody talking about these decorative rice cereal treats. Marshmallow wand. Oh, I think I found my candy. Marshmallow wand. Fudges. Pumpkin fudge. Somebody was talking about pumpkin fudge. Alright, so far, marshmallow wand like a mummy. Chocolate chip cookie. Jumbo, I think we're thinking about pumpkin fudge or character-inspired marshmallow wand. Are you guys online?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me get out of here.
Okay.
It's down there. Okay, so we are online to get some pumpkin fudge. Oh, here are these on the Safari. These were these wild dogs. Those are cute. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now, so don't get upset. I was saying it wrong for the longest time. Hello, to Philly crew. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm in. I came out of a torrential rainstorm at Animal Kingdom after losing a cool face mask thing that I can kind of put over a baseball cap, and was trying to find it. And now I am in the Sweet Treats shop right near the start of the safari, and I am going to get myself some, doing well, you said it right, yay! I'm going to get myself some pumpkin fudge. So thank you for joining us, Dupley crew, and thank you for you other guys for hanging in with us while I searched the park for a piece of plastic floating away in a river. I mean, the Gorilla Falls Trail and the whole Rafiki's Planet Watch area like turned into, it was like a monsoon. This infinity was correct. It lasted about a half an hour, and we are in the sweets area of the souvenir shop, right across from the Kilimanjaro Safari. How are you guys doing?
Doing very well. How are you?
Good. Very good. Very good. Glad to be back. I thought it was going to be more crowded when I came in. The parking lot was very full, but didn't seem so full once I got in. So, yeah, I know. And then it rained just in time because I was just getting to, it was like, okay, it's not hot and sunny, but this humidity is crazy. And then it started pouring. So that was actually a welcome relief. Somebody told me I have to try out the pumpkin fudge, so that's why I'm standing here.
I see. Yeah, it's fairly new to us, so yeah.
So that's what I'm going for, the orange or fudge down there. That's pumpkin fudge.
What do you think so?
They've got all kinds of seasonal Rice Krispie treats and caramel apples. Those cupcakes look great. I'm trying not to eat too many sweets, so I'm going to promise myself not to eat more than half of that fudge and save the rest for my wife. But I did see AJ Wolf show a picture of what that looks like after a long hot day, and it was she had a Ziploc bag of soup, so I don't want that either. There you go. That's my huckleberry. Doing well, you said it, right? Yep. Hi there, yes, I'd like a piece of pumpkin fudge. Pumpkin fudge. You don't have any cash discounts, do you? Cash member discounts? You do? Okay. Oh, over there? I'm sorry. Ounce Goofy's Glacier. Your choice of vodka, rum, whiskey, or tequila. Ooh. I might have missed my calling.
Okay. Ladies, go right over here, yeah?
Do you have discounts? Thank you.
So, let me scan the ID.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if I can scan
You want
it
this or
or
the ID?
swipe it. The other side. Let's. Hiring date.
Huh?
The hire date.
What?
The hiring date. He's asking for the hiring date.
Oh, my hiring date was December 26th, I think.
What year?
2019. Yeah, the red shirts.
234.
Thank you.
Card. Do you need the receipt, sir?
Yeah, thank you very
And the
much.
napkins right there, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, I got my fudge with the. Hello, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Just want to find a nice little spot to sit down for a second. It's still raining. Oh, God. Let's try going through the shop again.
Bye, have a good day.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to go over to the Tusker House area where the bar is, basically, just so we can get out of the rain. Oh. You guys? Thank you. Okay, sorry guys for you having to follow me through the pouring rain. Oh my God. Okay, so one of those wet and soggy days here. Now, one of my things with the masks, and I took it off now because I'm going to eat, is I have a bandage, like a sports bandage, on my nose, and it's not because I'm hurt. It's because we're trying to stop having my breath come up from under the mask and steam up my glasses. which it continues to do, even though I've got anti-fog on my glasses. So that's the only annoying thing to me. Oh my Lord. Okay, so this is the pumpkin fudge that I just got from the sweet shop across from the Tusker House, and I'm sitting in the overhang of the Tusker House, sort of over near the bar area that they have outside, just to stay out of the rain. It's still drizzling a little bit, but this, I know they have it in other places, not just here at the sweet shop. It's a seasonal thing, but try this out. This is delicious. The pumpkin fudge. Oh my goodness. And you know, some fudge can be overbearingly sweet. And this is sweet, but not overbearing. It's not like eating a can of frosting like it can be sometimes. What happened? I was attacked by a gorilla. No, I wasn't. I'm trying to keep the moisture from coming up from under my mask. I have 3 bandages, 3 band-aids on my nose on top of each other. I could have been a contender. Whew. Better not overdo that. Okay. That's all I can do. Pumpkin fudge one more time. You can get it all around Disney. It's a seasonal thing. It's been very well recommended by some dependable people who do food blogs. And they were right 1,000%. I am going to pull this up. And I am going to keep this at the top of my pack here. So in case I lose this, one of you guys in the chat can tell me, because I don't feel like running around the park again looking for something. All right. One of the things too, little complication, but you know, a lot of people, when it's hot and humid at Walt Disney World, you all know this, they don't tend to hydrate enough. Usually I'm always pounding that. I'm like, get water, put some of these electrolyte things inside the water, drink it, drink a lot, keep drinking, and drink more. Because during warm times of year around here, you can't drink too much. Well, when you got the mask on, actually, it's a small thing. It doesn't seem like a big thing. You could take it off easily. You know, it's not glued to your face. But it's one. Ooh, here comes a big blast. Lightning, thunder coming. Ready? This is real thunder. That was bona fide, real thunder. I didn't bump into anything. It was really thunder. You might have seen the flash on me. All right, I'm gonna pick you up and show you around the bar area, just because it might be interesting for you guys to see this. If you have not heard already, we've just had a big turn of events here in Florida, and nobody really knows what it means. The governor of the state of Florida has basically changed everything around from what it's been since April. He's taken us from phase 3 COVID restrictions to phase 2, which means you don't got to wear a face mask, you don't have to social distance, you don't have to do anything, but businesses and other places, organizations can still institute their own rules of distancing and masks and everything, and Disney is not going to change anything up in terms of that. One thing in question is being that this whole week, and he made that announcement a few days ago, has been so very, very much busier than it has been on both weekends and weekdays. Disney has never they're keeping it close to the vest all through their history, not just COVID time, as to what capacity and numbers are. Nobody knows what that means. If you ask my opinion right now for today, Monday, the 28th of September, it was a very full parking lot, and I was afraid for what was going to come, but it doesn't feel super crowded in terms of if you compare it to normal times. It's crowded compared to COVID times, compared to a month ago, but not compared to normal times. I don't know what the wait time is now. We'll probably see it in a minute, but about an hour and a half ago, wait time for Navi River Journey was 30 minutes, and for Flight of Passage was 55. So that's pretty good. If you had that on a normal day, you'd feel like the park was practically empty. So there are a lot of people who are calling Disney, I hear, and saying, oh, you're going up to 70% capacity now? That is not true. Disney basically, Ron DeSantis was trying to push Disney previously to go, when they were in stage 3, to go to 75%. Now he's pushing them to try to go to 100% because of what a big hit Orlando tourism has taken. But that is not true. I'm sure it's coming up. They've got to recoup some losses and everything. But remember, Disney and how they train all their people, the number one thing for them is about safety. That's why they opened up a month later than everybody else. And that's why they're not just gonna jump in with both feet and say the governor said open up, boom, everything's back to normal. They're not gonna do that. So we'll have to wait and see what Disney says, but I would imagine they're gonna do a slower ramping up and then see what happens. Because remember, Hong Kong Disney opened on June 18th, and then in only a month, in July, Hong Kong Disneyland had to close again, and now they only opened up at the end of September a few days ago again. So, they had a resurgence, and maybe they went too far too fast. So they have that to learn from as well. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to put my stuff away, show you through the bar area, sort of, and the entrance to Tusker, and I think make our way over to Everest, actually. So, hang on. Yeah, exactly. And let's hope that, I know they don't want that to help. I know they want that not to happen for Disney World, so that's why I know they're going to be careful. It's Infinity. All right, buddy. Thanks for sitting down right next to the Tusker House and enjoying some delicious pumpkin fudge with me. Thunder continues to roll. So here we are at the Dawa Bar. This is the bar outside the Tusker House. Tusker House still isn't open, but the bar is. Socially distanced line here. And imagine this opened up a few days ago when the rest of the bars opened up. All right.
For the health and safety of
Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Wash your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right, so James Smith, you have your own merchandise. I do have some shirts that are not up on the site yet. You can see I'm wearing one right here, and these actually aren't cotton. These are the the sport shirts that dry quick. So they're a little bit more comfortable in Florida weather, and I'm gonna have those up on the site for sale on the blog soon for sale. Excuse me. Glasses are fogging. Jumbling with an umbrella. Man. I have this really good anti-fog stuff, but on bad days, on really humid days, it just can't hack this Orlando humidity. Literally, it's like, to test it, I literally stood over a steaming kettle. Mr. Kamal stand these seasoned fries here with curried honey mustard. Oh, so good. Hi again, all. Hey, Mouse Talk, we're still here. Hi there. We did not find Bob's face mask. I mean, not face mask, my face shield. It was pouring like the Dickens. Hello. It was pouring like the Dickens for about 30 minutes or so. Turning the Gorilla Falls Trail and Rafiki's Planet Watch into a river. Tried to get out of the rain, ended up going into one of the shops that's attached to the Sweet Treats shop, and I got some delicious pumpkin fudge, which I consumed half of in the Tusker House outside patio, saved half for my wife, and now under cover an umbrella. We are Yak and Yeti has a nice line. We're headed over to Everest. No matter what I do, I'm gonna have to rub some more of this fog stuff on my glasses. I can't see a thing. It's like unbelievable. Oh. Nice rainy day. Finally, the intense humidity broke with a rainstorm, as it usually does. till about November. It's pretty dark here right now, actually. Skies are very dark. Don't see any of the monkeys out right now. You can hear the thunder. Whoa! I just walked through about 3 inches of water. Now, if you ever get caught in a real downpour, like what we just had, the worst place at Walt Disney World for flooding that I've seen is the walkway right in front of Cosmic Rays, between Cosmic Rays and the meet and greet area where Merida comes. And I've got some footage that I'll have to throw up that I've never put in a video actually, where one night, a little over a year ago, it was up to my shins, almost up to my knees in the middle of it, and I'm a 6 foot tall man, so that tells you something. So this has emptied out the park a little bit. Probably still undercover. They might have run into restaurants. They might have gone home. Expedition Everest. All right, let's see about this. Standby entrance. There's no wait time.
So we are currently closed for weather.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, but you're more than welcome to come in and take stuff if you would like.
Okay. Get out of the weather. You have any inkling of when they might be open?
No.
Yeah, because it was raining pretty hard.
It's because of the thunder and lightning.
Oh, because of the lightning. There you go. Okay. All right, thank you. I'll probably just swing back. Thanks. You too. Alrighty. So they're closed for weather, like I said. Pretty horrific weather. Alright, so let's go into the Everest shop and then maybe hit Dinosaur, maybe? Here's a little fuzzy Yetis. Hi there. These are cool ears. So once again, you're watching One Stop Mouse. Thank you for joining us for a wet, stormy day at Animal Kingdom. If you would, please subscribe to us. Hit the bell notifications icons to be notified of future videos. And we're just roaming around the $24.99 Mountain Rescue shirts. Hello.
Hello.
So Everest is closed down now, temporarily on Monday, September 28th for weather. Probably going to be opening up in a little while. They are closed for lightning. And if you're watching the stream a little earlier, you heard the blasts and saw the flashes. The lightning around here is not to be messed around with. So, all right, up with the umbrella, full steam ahead. If you have not checked out channels like the ones that you might see in the stream, like this Infinity and Mouse Talk, please do so. James Smith is somebody new to the channel who is enjoying himself watching us vicariously and is thinking about moving down. Like I said, James, now that it's a little bit more quiet, you might hear me. I don't have audio problems. Check out the Moving to Disney video I did on this channel. Might help you out a little bit. And feel free to ask me anything you'd like. Both Walt from Mouse Talk and myself are pretty recent arrivals. We both just got here. Well, I got here about a year and a half ago. I guess he got here several months ago. The rain is coming down again in torrents, and people are running for cover. Alyssa Stenberg says hello to this Infinity. Hello, Alyssa. Welcome to the chat. Disney World is practically in a tidal wave right now, at least at Animal Kingdom. It is very, 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 very wet. And I was commenting a bunch this morning, although I've been having a grand old time, that it wasn't super hot as far as sun beating down on you, but the humidity was insane. It felt like 100% humidity like during a rainstorm, so we might as well get over it and get the rain out of the way and hope that it cools off a little. Adam B, thank you for working through the rain to bring us the magic. You're welcome. So, I'll suggest one more video. I recommended a video for Adam to watch because he wants to move down here, moving to Disney. We also have one of our better videos, I think, video called Walt Disney Weather, which I did a year ago, and I think that that is very, very invaluable. Whether or not you think you know and understand the weather down in subtropical Orlando or not. And for you people who have a Premier Passport that you can't use at Disney World right now and are thinking about Disneyland right now and are perhaps wanting to use it at Disney World, Disneyland is Mediterranean dry weather, dry heat, cools off at night. Orlando is wet subtropical weather. Very, very different weather systems. And then, of course, we have a hurricane season. So, before you come on down here, no matter how much of a seasoned pro you are or not, check out the Disney World weather video. You're welcome, Adam. Glad I could help. So, we're obviously going through the Disney Animal Kingdom Dinorama area. If you can see through the deluge. I'm going to have to wipe the lens off in a minute. I am not wearing a poncho, but I do have an umbrella, so. All right, we are making our way over to Dinosaur. Wow, there's a lot of standing water down here too, which I've gone through a nice puddles. If you guys have not been in the Restaurantosaurus Lounge, a lot of people haven't. This is a very cool little place with some very interesting theming to grab. It's not like a signature restaurant, but you know, it's got good burgers, basically. All right, let's see. Well, if we can't get into Dinosaur for some reason, we are going to go back to Restaurantosaurus and go in there and dry off for a minute. I'll tell you that much. Woo! All right. All right. So we got about an hour, not quite an hour left before the park closes. It's been an interesting day, a little tech problem, which isn't surprising. I've been trying to work my way through that. Some not good weather. Here we are at Dinosaur. And it looks like we got a 20-minute wait for Dinosaur, which is not a surprise considering that people are trying to get out of the weather.
When he comes back.
Thank you. Okay guys, we have walked into Dinosaur and out of the rain. Whew. Florida tile floors and rain. Hey guys, how are you? It is I, Jones. I'm back. And I just got off of Dinosaur. Actually, it was lagging and then my phone totally ran out of juice just as I was getting on the ride, but it was lagging pretty bad. Anyhow, here I am directly across the way from Dinosaur with my phone charging, and I just wanted to say thank you for joining us. Dinosaur was terrific. I don't know if any of you have noticed lately, but they've made it a little darker, a little spookier, and it's very, very cool. Disinfinity, thanks for hanging in there. Adam, thanks for hanging in there. Thank you, all of you guys, for hanging in there with me today while I ran around on a zany chase for my expensive piece of plastic face shield and ran through the river footpaths of Rafiki's Planet Watch and the Gorilla Falls trail. Did get some up close and personal, really cool. And it was a real quiet time, so they came out up close and personal sort of stuff with the gorillas, and we did get on the I'm holding this because I don't have it on the gimbal. We did get on the safari as well. It's 4:33, and with all of that, me sitting in a snack bar, and I got only a couple of % power on here, I'm going to sign off and have a little bit better, smoother of a stream next time. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Please subscribe to One Stop Mouse. If you haven't done so, hit the notification bell to be aware of upcoming broadcasts and streams, and like us real good by hitting that thing. Come back and see us. We'll see you real soon. Why? Because we like you. Bye, guys. Wow. All right, let's see. Jones, you're back. See you real soon, Bob. Yeah, same to you, Disinfinity. Take care, guys.